Welcome to Beyond Just Money by Kalkinemedia, an independent global media house and investor relations group. Please note that this podcast is for information purposes only. It's not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold the stocks of any company or companies or engage in any investment activity under discussion. Kalkinemedia is neither licensed nor qualified to provide investment advice through this platform.
Hello and welcome to Beyond Just Money with me, Samta. And today we have Nidhi Sinha, who is the head of content at Kalkinemedia with us. The much-awaited IPO of online crypto trading platform Robinhood is finally out, as the company filed its prospectus with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. So welcome to the show, Nidhi, and what are your views on the same?
Thank you, Samta. The millennial-favoured stock trading app Robinhood is seeking a valuation of $35 billion in its IPO, setting the stage for one of the biggest stock listings in the US this year. The brokerage company, which offers zero commission trading in stocks and cryptos, filed the IPO document with an official name, Robinhood Markets.
So could you please tell our listeners about some of the detail of this IPO?
Well, the firm did not disclose the size of the offering, but it is reported to raise about $2.3 billion in its highly anticipated public debut. The company is expected to issue around 55 million shares at an offer price of $38 to $42 apiece, out of which around 2.63 million would be offered by the company's founders and the CFO. As per a Bloomberg report, the company is expected to commence trading on Nasdaq on July 29th. However, the company is yet to issue an official statement about the offer price and the listing date.
But Nidhi, why is this IPO being talked so much about?
Following the listing, Robinhood will join the League of Cryptocurrency Trading Platforms Coinbase Global and China's biggest ride-hailing company Didi Global, which debuted on the US Stock Exchange this year. Now let's talk about the company a bit. It was founded in 2013 with the mission to democratize finance for all. Robinhood's online trading app provides everyone a chance to participate in the financial system regardless of their wealth, income, or background. The company will make its debut on the exchange 8 years after young entrepreneurs Vladimir Tenev and Baiju Bhatt started the company with an objective to provide every small investor with market access, which is largely dominated by institutions or wealthier investors.
So, if you talk about the services, what are the services that this brokerage firm provides?
Robinhood basically provides free stock options, exchange-traded funds, gold and crypto trades with no account minimums. Now, for the year ended 31st December 2020, the company's revenue surged 245% to $959 million, up from $278 million in the previous fiscal. Its net income stood at $7 million compared to a net loss of $107 million. The company's revenue surged to $522 million in the first quarter ending 31st March 2021, which was basically registering a growth of 309% as compared to $128 million in the corresponding quarter last year. As of 31st March, the online brokerage firm had 18 million net cumulative funded accounts on its platform. The company claimed that around 50% of all new retail funded accounts opened in the US from 2016 to 2021 were new accounts created on Robinhood, citing account data from publicly reporting peer brokerages. So Robinhood's rise to the status of an undisputed leader in the stock brokerage arena has been nothing short of meteoric. The startup, which aims to democratize finance for all, has seen tremendous growth in the recent years and become the favorite of millions of young investors.
So Nidhi, to conclude, could you please take us through the IPO market in the US?
Talking about the IPO market in the US, Samta, Robinhood's IPO filing comes amid a surge in IPO activities in the US market, which is thanks to low interest rate, the Federal Reserve's accommodative policies, as well as a bullish trend in the stock market. The US IPO market has already registered a record jump in listing activities in the first 6 months of this year. These companies have already raised $171 billion, which is more than last year's record of $168 billion, according to data from D-Logic. So the Robinhood IPO is definitely catching the eyes of all investors.
Well, thank you so much, Nidhi, for sharing information about the much awaited and much talked about IPO of online crypto trading platform that is Robinhood with our listeners today. It was indeed very insightful.
Thank you, Samta. The IPO market in US is indeed buzzing, and Robinhood is definitely a big player there.
Well, absolutely. And on that note, we have come to the end of this podcast. If you want to listen to this podcast again, please log on to our website, that is kalkinemedia.com, or you could visit our YouTube channel. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notifications on the latest videos and the podcasts that we have. Until we see you next with yet another insightful episode of Beyond Just Money, this is me, Samta, saying goodbye, and until we meet next, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.
Our listeners are requested to make their own inquiries about any investments, and Kalkine Media strongly suggest that the listeners seek advice from a financial advisor, stockbroker, or other professional as necessary. Kalkine Media hereby disclaims any and all the liabilities to any listener arising from any use of the information shared or discussed in this podcast. This podcast is available for personal and non-commercial use only.